horse, son! Kill the bastard!
Damn, they really went overboard with archers this time around. Never seen so many archers in this game so far at one place.
Kill the bastard! Kill the bastard!
Maybe it's time to go for shield upgrades. I really like throwing the shield around, but if we can get more damage out of it, why the hell not? And more effectiveness.
What are you doing here?
I realized I couldn't leave you alone with all this
I can already sense a foreign aura that is weakening me here. I'm make sure it's safe there. If that being's force corrupted my temple, you'll
Before you go, I also would like to ask you for a favor. I need to retrieve a certain old hammer infused with great power. To take on something outside the world of the living, you'll need much better equipment. I can't make any with the crap I have on hand. The hammer is
Sounds like a fairy tale. But I've trusted you so far, and I'll trust you now too. How do I get there?
Reach the harbor and embark on a ship, and sail straight ahead east.
I'll look around for that hammer and check the temple. You two should stay behind.
good luck, Achilles.
Alright, let's go find the temple and go for the upgrades as soon as possible. We're gonna focus on doing that and then exploring this whole second big map. I didn't really explore the first one so much, and I didn't complete everything. Far from it. I completely barely any side content. Okay, this is cool. Going through wheat.
It's been a while since I've seen a shrine. The symbols must be the key to opening that chest. The chest should be open now.
These statues, unfortunately, are the easiest enemies. They should not be, because they should be some kind of, you know, dangerous things, but they really are not. I think it's time for me to disassemble some of the equipment. Anything that's not epic is gonna be sacrificed.
Kills the bastard.
Thanks, lads. Whoever it is, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Says Anonymous. Thanks a lot.
See him, boys?
Boys. So funny when they say that. Oh, fuck. Wow, that was fast. Alright. How the hell did you miss that, for fuck's sake? Oh nice, finally I see some friendly fire. I don't know if petting cats has anything to do with anything in the game. Maybe it's some kind of an achievement, I don't know. This is a bit silly.
Kill the bastard.
It's been a while since I've seen a shrine.
I think this is gonna be the last day that I play Achilles, and I think it's time to do the first impression video. Because I still have to do something about Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, since there's not gonna be a demo for Dragon's Dogma 2. They released some kind of a character creation fucking tool. Jesus Christ. They can't even release a goddamn demo, they release character creation tool. Silly as hell.
Come on, then.
Water looks nice. Oh, I can go through it. Would not have figured that one out if there was no map. Interesting. Worst enemies by far. Most annoying. I get it now. I've created my character in Black Desert Online, so it's like startup, you can start playing same minute you buy the game. Yeah, it's okay regarding that, I don't have a problem with that, that's fine, but I would still prefer a demo, which I think most people would, right? Just saying that Dragon's Dogma 2 demo would be far more beneficial compared to character creation tool. I would love to see the differences between Dark Arisen, since I'm playing Dark Arisen right now, and Dragon's Dogma 2. Of course, there's gonna be vocation differences and so on, but I would definitely like to have some kind of a feel of the game. If the game is even worth purchasing, or is it going to be just the same thing like Dark Arisen? I mean, too much of a same thing, because it's Dragon's Dogma 2 after all. It's Dragon's Dogma after all, so there's gonna be plenty of things that are same or similar. Absolutely fine, no problem there. But to what extent? If it's like Neo 1.5, or as they've called it, Neo 2. These fish dead, or these fish look dead? And they're coming all out of the rock. This looks like two balls, and this might be the spermatozoids. Shooting the sperm. Ah, weird stuff. Don't listen to me. But really weird thing, right? Oh, come on, not again. For fuck's sake, and these plants.
See a shrine.
Xbox sucks. Alright. I don't know what to say there. Don't have one at the moment, so don't really know how good the new Xbox is or isn't. I do have PlayStation though. Let's visit a couple of those question marks that are close to this temple.
can see a shrine.
Because it plays more like Souls-like. It's an isometric perspective, but with more of Souls approach combat. You can see how the importance of movement and combos, and you can dual wield as well. The game actually plays more like Souls-like. Thankfully. You know I wouldn't be playing this if it was typical Diablo-esque game. It uses stamina system. It uses attribute scaling like in Souls games. Pretty much a similar system. Not even similar, the same. Yeah, you lose your experience upon dying. Hey guys. These plants remind me a little bit of Fallout 2 plants, I don't know why. When we start in that village, and then the first thing to get experience, you go with your first weapon, which is a knife usually, or a spear, where upon eventually getting out of the temple and then dealing with the plants that are in the garden of one of the village people. No, it's not roguelike. You don't lose skill points obtained. The skill points that are obtained upon reaching the new level are retained, but experience between the levels is lost when you lose. And you can then regain it by getting to that same spot, same like in Dark Souls.
There are some symbols on this chest. Maybe I can open it if I find them all. It's been a while since I've seen a shrine.
See him, boys?
Ah! And if you rest at the shrine, enemies are respawned. Typical thing. Now let's get back to that locked chest. I need to find the third rune. Or symbol or sigil, whatever. It's really a mechanic I don't like. It's just an annoying thing. You're gonna find them, but you just have to look around and then use the aiming thing, which is kinda bad. I don't see a point except to be annoyed when you need to search for the sigils, because sometimes they are really difficult to spot. They blend into the background and then you have to open your eyes, and this is not a type of a game where you open your eyes for small details like that. I mean, usually they are easy to spot, but see, right now I'm having issues. I can't find the third sigil. Could be anywhere here around the chest. But it's not on this side, it's not here. Maybe it's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, fine. Oh, come on. Maybe I should do a rift. I haven't done a rift in a while. Because the last experience was fucking painful. Could not finish it. Dark Crescent. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful looking sword. It scales mostly from Wrath, but it has B scaling in Wrath, so I'm losing here because this is also an upgraded weapon. You know what? Maybe we should switch a little bit and play with dual wield, eh? Just to change things up a little bit.
See him, boys?
Shit. Oh wow, Jerome. You're really pumping them out, eh? I'm joking, of course. Good stuff. Congratulations. Wish all the best to you and your family.
Get the horse on!
Yeah, archers are a severe problem when you're dealing with dual wield. I like how chests are displayed on the map. It's really easy to miss them. See, the problem with having only 2 slots is that it's really difficult to get all the things that you want in them, because now I have the 3rd slot locked, so I can only have 2 special abilities. I'm now torn between couple. For example, this is a good special ability, but I can do this to do more damage, or maybe deal multiple blows around you with your weapon. Possibly use Frenzy. Oh, okay, let's use Frenzy. Never knew even that I have this thing. Oh, cool. God of War style.
Too fast. Is this really the temple the Oracle told me about? What happened here?
Oh shit, 2 raids.
Malaka. The specters again. I've defeated the likes of you before, so I can defeat you too.
Oh mate, I don't know about that. Ah, shit. Ah, not good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fighting against many enemies. Fights look fun. Yeah, most of the time they are, but the problem of this game is when you're fighting multiple enemies, it just isn't done well. But generally, yeah, combat is really good. Fuck's sake. This is actually the first tough fight in the game. But maybe it would be easier if I was using the shield, I don't know. Man, this is annoying. Fucking hell. Okay, since they are dark-based enemies, let's switch to something else. Causes bleed and causes poison. No, wait. Yeah, poison and bleed. Let's try with that. Oh, for fuck's goddamn hate this fight. But maybe we could bleed them or something. Oh yeah, we can. They are bleeding. One of them is at least. Oh, for fuck's sake. And I'm slowed, I think, which is also another problem. Oh god fucking damn it, and this aggression. Ah. Okay, one down. What is this bullshit? Fucking 70% of health. Ne. Ah, barely.
I've defeated the specters. I need to make sure there are no other traces of that being here. I could use my vision gift to find them faster. Masks. Could they be the source of the temple's corruption? Damn it. They're too high up. Maybe I can reach them with my shield or a dart. Time to take care of the rest.
Oh, I hate this mechanic so much. Can't fucking aim at it.
What's the last one? The temple seems safe.
Thank you, Achilles. You've freed the place I've been bound to for years, even though a lot has changed here.
The temple was haunted by two specters, but I expelled them. I also found some masks with frightening countenances.
The temple was erected in a place where the line between the worlds is very thin. They may have accumulated the energy of these specters, corrupting the place.
I don't care about the masks. Of course.
Help the blacksmith, Achilles.
I know you've done plenty already. But
Yeah, let's go help the blacksmith. That's the most important thing here.
Kill the bastard!
Ah, for fuck's sake. Hey, Deacon. Is it any good? People have been saying something about it on Discord. What did I want to do? Poisonous ominous blade. I wanted to switch skills, yeah. Of course.
Kill the bastard! Get him!
Ah, come on! Alright, nice.
The symbols must
Is the game fully out yet, or is it some kind of an early access?
Kill the bastard!
Okay, nice. Thanks. Appreciate the info, guys. Maybe I give it. I don't know when. I don't have the time because I'm waiting on these Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of Ronin updates. Someone thankfully posted on the channel where to contact for Rise of the Ronin key, because I don't think I'm gonna get Dragon's Dogma 2. There's no way. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get Rise of Ronin as well, but what then? Is the question. Because none of those games are kind of good guides wise. Seems like Rise of Ronin will be a game that isn't as deep as, let's say, Neo or something like that, at least from what people have been saying in Discord.
Get him!
So buying these games is not profitable. Oh, nice, a recipe.
There are some symbols on this chest. Maybe I can open it if I find them all.
Come on, symbols again. My beautifully annoying symbols.
You shouldn't have come here.
I know the feeling, mate. I know how I would love to turn Total War Warhammer. Haven't played it in a long time. I think the last time... Let me see, actually. I'm kinda intrigued now. When was the last time I've played Total War Warhammer? I usually play that game when I'm on vacation of some sort, so even though I don't have practically vacations unless I go to the seaside or something like that for a week or two. But sometimes I give myself those couple of weeks when I play that game. I want to see when was that the last time. 7752, oh, this is much better it seems for me. It seems though. Oh, but this one has 5% more. Let's go with this for now. Hey, Tomek. Let's see when was... What the fuck is a support message? What? Steam... Let's see. Last played December 10th, 2022. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. That's the only game next to Football Manager I play for my own amusement. So, in last 2 years I've played a little bit of Football Manager, just a little bit. I've played Total War Warhammer, haven't played Total War Warhammer since start of 2023. Actually end of 2022. And I've played God of War Ragnarok. Those are the games that I played for myself, that I wanted to play. Sorry, I'm a bit shocked by this. I thought it was much more recently, but god damn, man. I really haven't had a proper enjoyment of something on the side. Talking about games, of course. For a long time. Depressing a little bit when I think about it, but it's fine. Because I spend more time on other stuff outside of gaming. Maybe that's why. 3 skill points. I don't know what Battle Sector is, but there's a lot of Warhammer games out there. So I liked the Chaos Gate. quite good game. What else did I play? I heard Mechanicus is good. Not to mention Rogue Trader, which is 40k, of course. I don't know. Warhammer is very frequent and very spread out game that you can always find. Thankfully, the license is being given freely for anyone that wants to do anything with it, which I think is a good thing. Why not? Give everyone a chance to give their own version of what they would like to create. Why not? And we will vote with our money to see what's best and give the studios that did the best job most money so they can do even better job in future. I don't see the problem with that. Yeah, I know that the problem is that fans don't want some shovelware connected to Warhammer, but look, that's the downside of it. Everything has an upside and a downside. But the upside is quite good, because so many Warhammer games for fans of Warhammer. I think it's one of the most frequent franchises when it comes to released games. It has biggest catalog of games. There's also that Dawn of War. Not the last one. I know the last one was kind of mediocre. But the ones before that. I mean, there are so many good Warhammer games. Then you have Vermintide as well, for co-op. Then we have Space Marine 2 coming. That's something I would definitely like to play. Oh, come on. I pressed dodge.
Get him! Surrender or die! Kill the bastard! Surrender or die!
Yeah, you're right. For a while, Warhammer games were rough because everyone got the chance to make it because they were so free with the license, which is, as I said, the downside. But the upside is that really a couple great games came out, and it's quite nice to see. Look, I think in gaming industry, to be honest, if you have some kind of a license, you should give people to have a go at it. Like, for example, Fallout, Star Wars, Baldur's Gate, I don't care. Anything that you can think of, just give it to studios to do their own vision of what is doable. And the thing is, market is gonna decide for itself what is worth and what is not. But in order to create an amazing game, to get the best possible experience, you gotta give it to many studios, because then one out of 10 studios will truly do an amazing job. Now, here's the thing. do you think that is worth it? In my opinion, yes. In my opinion, it is worth it because, well, the other studios that don't do a good job will perish eventually. They won't be able to support themselves, but they at least have been given a chance. They will also learn in the process, and maybe in future they come up with something better if they can sustain themselves. And eventually, we're gonna get that phenomenal game. That phenomenal game that's gonna be the staple for the series from there on out in that specific genre for that franchise. Like Total War Warhammer, let's say. It's a staple for strategy Warhammer game, right? It's pretty much the most popular one, and it's Total War Warhammer 2 is the best one, right? I think we can all agree on that. Simply, it's such a specific and grandiose game for with the Mortal and Immortal Empires. For a strategy, 4X strategy. Well, it's not a 4X, but it's a mix between RTS and turn-based 4X, something like that. Quite a unique experience, right? Oh shit. Yes, exactly. We've got an interesting fringe games. You're right. But then again, licenses cost money, and that's the big issue, right? With these companies, and they know they can, for example, like FIFA. EA has lost license to FIFA. And I'm hoping that another studio will be able to pick it up, but let's be realistic. If EA doesn't have money for FIFA, then for the FIFA license, then there's something wrong with the license itself. Meaning that it costs far too much. I would love for someone to create finally a good football game, because there hasn't been one in a decade. Last good game that I can think of was FIFA 15. Same like last good NBA 2K was what? 2018, 2019, something like that. It's all gone to shit afterwards. I really wish we would get a proper football game. And, well, NBA is actually still alright. It's not bad. It's better than FIFA compared to quality, but it still hasn't done anything significant in a long time, and it's mainly focusing on over monetization. Same like FIFA. They've learned a lot of bad things from FIFA, and how to not improve gameplay and just stick with the basics and not revolutionize the game as it should be done. Not annually, you can't revolutionize annually, but you don't need to release games annually. That's the big problem. Why would you have to release the games annually? Just do roster updates. Oh, I know why. Because it's easy to copy paste and reuse assets and then sell it as a new game. I mean, and fully priced game, which is a fucking embarrassment. Those games are not worth the money. That's the issue. They don't have the incentive because they can just copy paste shit every fucking time, reuse the assets, and people will buy it because they have a monopoly on the genre itself. NBA Live cannot hold candle to NBA 2K from what I've seen. I don't know, maybe recently it has improved, really not sure. Pro Evolution Soccer is shit for a long time now. I mean, really, not even worth mentioning. It's going online, I think, only as well. I don't know. It's so little effort, and then to sell the game. I mean, look, they are smart. They're smart. They are putting least amount of effort into their games, and then sell it as a full-fledged game every single year. Now, if they were fair and they were actually a studio that wants to create quality stuff, then they would stop releasing those games annually. And what they would do is they would release it every 2 or 3 years, but with the updates in between that would update transfers and team statuses and things like that.
And a new order to come. I tried my best, but
Who wouldn't jump on that bandwagon, right? Who wouldn't then support EA or What's it take two? 2K. What's the name of the studio? 2K Sports.
Sooner or later.
Everyone would then support and appreciate these studios a lot more. And then, yeah, sure, if you want, I mean, it's not good, I'm always against it. But if you put in monetization, then at least it makes some sense to have monetization. Not monetizing annually every single game of yours that is not even worth the full price. Honestly, those games are worth $10. Ever since FIFA 14 or FIFA 15, FIFA is worth $10 a year, maybe. That's about it. NBA 2K ever since 2018, 2019, there has been no progress. Same reason they release new phones every 6 months. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's not really a secret or anything. It's a typical thing. It's a live service where real money purchases expire every year. Yeah, Ben says it right. It's a disaster. It's a fucking disaster. And that's why we can't have quality. Money and quality usually don't go hand in hand together. If you want a lot of money quickly, then you basically have decided that quality is not your focus and you don't want it. You just want the money. And unfortunately, when you have the monopoly over the market in a certain genre, then that's a dangerous advantage to have.
Get the horses!
I haven't played F1 in a long time, mate.
A shrine. At last.
I watched Formula a lot when I was a kid. Watched it with my dad when he was still alive. And I liked it. I played games and all that, but I preferred the rally. I didn't watch a rally because it wasn't on television, but I did love it. And I love playing it, and that's when I fell in love with Subaru Impreza STI. That was my first car. I actually bought myself an old 2005 Subaru Impreza WRX. That was my very first car. It wasn't that expensive, 10,000 euros, which isn't a lot for a car, but it was expensive to keep it going, right? Because it was an old one and it was beat up to shit. But that's why it wasn't as pricey. So I decided if I ever get the money and opportunity to buy that car, I said I'm gonna get it. I don't give a shit, and I did it. Never felt bad about it. It's a dream come true. Simple thing. F1 about 45 minutes from here. Where are you at, Deacon, if I may ask? Sorry. Arranging lunch with my girls.
Get him!
North Carolina. Haas. Haas. What team is Haas? Yeah, I haven't been watching for F1 for a long time, mate. I know the old ones, Sauber, Petronas, of course, McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari. What do I know more? There was Williams back in the day. What was it? Yeah, there's a lot of these teams. I haven't paid attention in so long that I don't remember. Ah, shit. Aha, pretty new, okay. Oh, that's much faster. Nice. I gotta tell you, people, I like this game the more I play it. I like this game more the more I play it. That's what I wanted to say. One of the most satisfying sword and shield styles I've played in any game. Yeah, for 25 bucks, you're right, mate. Fucking 25 bucks, that's... I have already, what, 15, 20 hours in it, and... I feel like I'm... And I haven't even done, I guess, 50% of the stuff on the first map. But then again, it doesn't mean that that stuff that I haven't done is would be phenomenal, right? It's repetition in the end. Ah, shit, this is impossible to get through. Yeah, you're gonna get stuck, and then it's...
See him, boys?
Boys. I don't know why I love when they say that. It's so fucking insulting. I don't know why. Oh wow, I survived. Honestly, if they had polished combat a lot better, and if they really nailed the movement even better, and if the game was more balanced towards fighting 3 or 4 enemies, man, this could have been 9 out of 10 game, in my opinion. Hey, Amoni, welcome, mate. How's life in Australia, if I'm not mistaken? Cost more to go to movie. Hot. Is life better there? Are you enjoying it more? You went there from... Wait, was it Romania, Bulgaria? I don't know why I always connect you with Romania. Full of spiders. Maybe I'm wrong completely. Sorry. My memory is bad, you know that. Don't take it. Oh yeah, I was right. Fucking hell, look at that. That's new to me even.
That's right. Get it. That's mine.
Thank you very much, whoever. 1 second, please. 1 second, let me see. Thank you, Amoni, mate. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. You guys have been extremely generous. You always are. Fucking always repeat that, but I'm always in awe how good, how supportive you are. Never thought that would be the case, but life is surprising in many ways. Might as well some of them be good, right? Not everything has to be bad in life. Yes, but it plays more like Dark Souls. That's the thing with it. It's more of a Dark Souls type game. Because there's a stamina system, you really gotta pay attention to the movements. It's inspired heavily by Troy and 300, so there's a lot of cool moves. For example, there was this scene when they did that, "This is madness, this is Sparta." They did that thing as well in one of the cutscenes, and they have that cool. I gotta show you. I have to show everyone who joins who hasn't seen this game in who hasn't seen this game at all. You know that movie from Troy when Achilles jumps and does that poke with the sword, and I think it kills that first guy in the movie. Wait, fuck! Didn't I equip it? All right, here's the move. Fucking love it. Can't get enough of that move, man. Really cool stuff, man. And there's a kick, of course. We can kick. I haven't played with a kick in a long time. Let's play that.
Son of a bitch.
Bogrius. Bogrius, that was the name. Okay, okay.
By the gods, I thought this was the end.
Yeah, Spartan kick is cool as hell. Just the problem with it is that it's a single target oriented, and that is an issue in a game when I'm dealing with many enemies at once. But goddamn, is it fun to use, man. Alright, let's see what else do we have. We've cleared a couple of the question marks. I guess just follow the path, right? We gotta reach the harbor and get the legendary hammer, because we have blacksmith here as well that can craft things, craft stuff. And currently it is obvious that I'm receiving more damage than before. Yeah, look at the armor. One of the things I absolutely adore about this game is how Achilles looks like. Now, before this armor, you actually start with the typical Myrmidon armor. Exanima, that was a game I wanted to play, but it never got finished, did it? It's always in early access or some shit. I did check that game out. But the way Achilles looks is fucking epic. Still, my favorite, and you can dual wield too, and there are... Oh, I haven't played with a two-hander in a long time, so let's change things up a bit, right? Although it has shit damage. Well, let's play it a little bit. Let's play a little bit with a two-hander.
Kill that bastard.
So it is finished. Yeah, weapons do look badass. I like it a lot. That serpent spear is quite cool. Exanima. Exanima. You know what? Let me write that on the list. Second, please. X Anima X, because I'm gonna forget, and that's a game I might even give it a chance before Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out. X Anima X video ideas. There we go. As my gamepad falls, of course. You know, cheap Sony fucking gamepad worth $100 or whatever the price is. Fucking ridiculous. One gamepad that it costs 25% of a goddamn console is ridiculous. Congrats, mate. Yeah, they did, although I'm not paying attention anymore to football at all. Occasionally watch Arsenal highlights, because I was a crazy Arsenal fan back in the day. Never really paid attention to Croatian league or anything like that, but these days, man, I just don't follow anything. I'm so out of it all. Just recently I was checking when was the last time I played Total War Warhammer 3, because that's something for me, you know, not the work, just so I can enjoy. It was at the end of 2022, which is fucking ridiculous. I was shocked. You should see the price of a video card in here. Everything else is cheap. Wow, really? Cheaper than in Romania. Sony controllers have such crappy batteries. Yes. Yes. And PlayStation 4 controller had the worst hole to plug in the USB cable and then to charge it. It was the worst I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe they managed to sell that cheap crap. I mean, controller itself was phenomenal. They usually have the best controllers, but that USB port was so fucking bad. I think I've killed about 10 cables just because that thing was constantly going in and out. not in and out, but going. You could move it around, and that's not good because then you put the gamepad on the floor or somewhere, and then it gets strained or something, and then the thing that goes in from the USB cable always gets fucked up because of it. You need to get the non-work PC. Non-work PC. You mean for games or something like that? Way cheaper. We just got an 85-inch TV. Jesus Christ, that's good, mate. That's awesome. If I would have to buy, I think if I would go and buy 85-inch TV, considering how much I'm earning at the moment, I think I'm gonna get about 900 euros for February. I would probably need in Croatia 3 paychecks of 1,000 euros to buy 85-inch TV, a good one. DualSense is worse quality. I see. I never had issue with it. Good thing my wife makes a lot of money. Nice one, mate. Great. Ah, man, I would love. I'm so happy when my girl came a couple days ago and said that she's gonna get a raise, and it's gonna be felt. You know, like I don't know, a couple, maybe 100 or 200 euros, which is a lot in Croatia. A lot. It doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things, but that type of a raise is considered a lot in Croatia. Fucking happy, man. I wish she was rich. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have that male ego, you know, that we have to be the provider. I don't give a shit. Provide for me. I'm all for it. I mean, I'm fine with people thinking that way. I'm not judging people males who want to provide. That's all very nice, and I actually appreciate that way of thinking, but I'm just not in that realm of thought. Look, I was the provider along in every other relationship that I was in, but now I'm not anymore, and I don't give a shit. I need a rich wife. Yeah, me too, mate. Would help a lot. But damn, nurses make lots of money in here. She made $1,000 on a Sunday, 50% more pay for the weekend. Good. Nurses are horribly underpaid in the US, and doctors are overpaid. Yeah, it's a touchy subject because it's difficult to assess who is overpaid and who is underpaid. Because I'm sure there are a lot of mediocre doctors that are overpaid. That's a given, right? Because of the nepotism and a lot of other stuff, politics. But I don't know. It's a difficult subject. Here, everyone is underpaid when it comes to health system, because that's why the health system is so bad. I mean, I'm waiting for over 2 years now for an operation, 2.5 years, and I have a connection, and it's finally gonna happen soon. But I mean, it's a disaster. Yeah, it's paid. Thankfully, it's paid for, but the price is that time is the price you pay. And so basically, you're, oh, for fuck's sake. And the problem becomes, because now you are living your life in a much worse state than you would otherwise if you would be operated. So the price is actually a lot. People don't realize that the price in life is doesn't only come from monetary things. Time is also quality of time spent, or quality of the time that you had is probably the biggest. Shit. Yeah, when you get stuck, you're dead. You can't do shit. This is the problem in the game. So the most valuable, I think, currency in life is time. And when you're living your life in a way worse state than you could be, just because there was no spots for you to be worked on by health professionals, that to me is the biggest fucking pay, you know, the biggest currency, not the money itself. So that's the downside. Every system has its downsides, and health system in Croatia is fucking shit. She works in a private care and she has 1,000 residents to take care of. Holy fuck. Oz has always intended, guessing interested me. I like some of the smaller, slower areas in Australia, at least from what I've seen. Oh, 100. Oh, huh. Perth. What's that UFC guy that came from Perth? I think he had some kind of a Balkan surname. He fought... I think he fought Mirko Krokap. Petrovic, something like... Can't recall. He wasn't very good, but...
Get the horse on!
Where am I going? Yeah, we gotta get the hammer, but I also want to explore this whole area with a bunch of question marks. I know we're not gonna find anything that we haven't seen already, but look. Yeah, too many fucking enemies, man. That's ridiculous. Ah!
Get me that son of a bitch!
So next month I'll start my career, at least I think so, as an assistant physiotherapist. Nice, mate. Congratulations. Hope you have a great career. Really wish you that. I think you should switch back to Spear and Shield. I should switch back to my most liked playstyle, and that is Sword and Shield. Ah, fuck. There we go. Yeah, this game... Yeah, they are too fast. You're right, Deacon. That's what I figured out as well. The problem is that they bum rush you, which is fine. That's how... Look, if you're talking about a realistic approach, this game does a realistic approach. Because if you were fighting, you were attacking a group of people their best chance is for them to swarm you.
Surrender or die.
But this is not this is not real life, so let's not mistake those two. And this is one of the examples where realism isn't really a good thing, because this game isn't prepared to... It doesn't give you enough options to get out of these situations. When it comes to one-on-one or one-on-two, yeah, fine, not a problem. But everything other than that, all the weaknesses of the game's combat become visible. But these things, like if we had more fights against more tougher single enemies, I think that would be much more beneficial. That's something that No Rest for the Wicked seems to be implementing into their game, and I'm very happy for that, because I was always about... That's why I love CRPGs, because every fight, almost every fight, whatever you play in Pillars of Eternity, Divinity Original Sin, every fight lasts, every fight challenges you, every fight is meaningful in one way or another, and every fight forces you to utilize maybe different tactics if possible, and gives you different options. That's why I love this. That's one of the reasons I love CRPGs. Maybe some moves. Yeah, there are moves we can do. Currently I use the kick because it's cool. Sorry about that. But we have this Shattered Earth. That's the one I'm using. That's gonna help me.
Get the horse on.
It's been a while.
Oh wow, first time I'm doing damage over 1000. That's cool. Talking about you Allcat games. Sorry? I seem to always have... Are you guys talking about Path of Exile or Pillars of Eternity? PoE run going. Because I'm talking about Pillars of Eternity. Path of Exile is it's fine, but not my thing. Gets boring quickly. Aha, Pillars of Eternity. Nice. Damn, I wish I would have time to play that game again. Let's see. Pathfinder. Okay. Yeah, Pathfinder Right of the Righteous. I mean, fantastic game. Yeah, what did you hear about it?
Kill the bastard. Kill the bastard.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. But thankfully they have a customizable difficulty. I think Pathfinder games have probably some of the best difficulty customization that I've seen. It comes down from the old CRPGs. I think the old CRPGs had that type of a customizable difficulty. I don't recall if Baldur's Gate 2 had it. Fallout didn't, that I do know. But some of the older ones had that. But Alcat games were never really that great for the highest difficulty. For example, Rogue Trader is actually easy on the hardest difficulty, except for a couple of fights that were really fucking painful. But I gotta say, Rogue Trader might have the most fun combat, most fun turn-based combat I've ever played. It's so fucking fun to play that game. Definitely on another level.
Get him!
And the way support is done in that game is truly phenomenal. A bit simplistic. What do you mean by that, mate? The game does require concentration. That's one of those classic RPGs that you need time to get into it, and then when you get into it, when you start playing it more and more, when you invest more hours, then god damn it becomes impossible to put down. You can't wait for a new fight. Writing is fantastic, although a little bit goes overboard at times with the text. But overall, I don't know, man. That world gripped me like almost none other. $20 books to go, damn. Those are types of books that I could eventually start reading. My mate started reading them. He can't recommend them enough, but that's, you know, I'm not a reader. I was always a visual person. And that's why I love the video games ever since I was a little bastard. So, books, yeah. The only ones that really gripped me were Lord of the Rings. Tried Harry Potter, tried... Well, there are a couple of good ones that I needed to read as a school assignment, but can't remember the names of those. Are mostly Croatian books that I remember. I have to read Shogun again. It was too big when I read at the age I was. Yeah, okay, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. People have said that it's phenomenal. You have said that many times, and I believe it. Why not? Why wouldn't I? Lord of the Rings ruined all the fantasy books for me. Okay, yeah, pretty much. Although, yeah, Game of Thrones. I gotta say, I've read the first book of Game of Thrones. I don't know where it is, goddammit. Did I give it to my sister or something? But I loved it. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
the bastard.
Read it when I was 20. I've read about 10 and then it went all bad. 10 of what? Ten of Warhammers.
Kill the bastard.
Aha, Game of Thrones. There's 10 books. Wow, I did not know that. People say that House of the Dragon is quite good, unlike Rings of Power. Can any of you confirm that if you watched it? It's quite mediocre. But interesting for the lore. It bored me mostly. You know what, guys? If I believe anyone, I mean, I understand every review is subjective, especially when we're talking about shows, TV shows and things like that. But I gotta say, when I ask you these things, I actually use your input a lot. What about what I am going to watch in future? Because I feel like we are kinda similar when it comes to things that we like, because you guys like RPG games a lot as well, and you like that type of things, meaningful things, and you can understand a good story. So I do use your feedback a lot. And then I know sometimes my sister or my girl gets pissed at me. Oh, why? Because someone said on Discord or somewhere or on stream that something sucked. Maybe what's that guy? The angry reviewer of movies, the most popular one. The drunk guy, the drunk Scottish guy. Fuck. What's his name? No, the Angry Joe, the movie reviewer. The most popular guy. Oh, God damn it. He has always that picture of him drinking scotch. Critical Drinker, yeah, that's him, thank you. I love his videos. I watch his videos and I really agree with him on a lot of things. At least, I haven't watched a lot. I think I watched about 10 of his reviews, but he seems to understand the story. The stories of these things and how it's, if it's any good or if it's not.
The symbols must be the key to opening that chest.
So yeah, whenever I start bashing something that I haven't watched, because you guys have been bashing it, or maybe because Critical Drinker has been bashing it, then they always say, oh, why don't you just watch it? Why are you, or what Critical Drinker said so, or your guys said so. I mean, look, I believe more critically inclined people than people who like everything, right? Who like most of the things that they see. I don't trust people who like most of the things, and my sister specifically, you know, she doesn't have a good critical mind regarding those things. Nor does my girl. So I can't trust them when it comes to that.
The symbols must be the key to opening that chest.
You know what I watched lately? I watched that old movie Heat with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. My girl haven't watched it, and I haven't watched it for a long time, so I kind of told her, let's go watch. She loved it. Besides the love scenes and that horse shit, that dragged the movie down. That movie is phenomenal. I love those old movies, man. I don't know why. It has something special. Great shootout. Yeah, but generally that scene when De Niro and Pacino sit down across each other in a coffee shop. Gotta say, fucking epic, man.
There are some symbols on this chest.
What did we watch lately?
I can open it.
Oh yeah, we watched Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. Even she saw that second and third one were kinda eh. Which is impressive that she saw that. Then we watched, not lately, but we watched Thor. Which one? Love and Thunder. Is it? God damn, what a disappointment that was after the brilliance of Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok is probably my favorite Marvel movie of all time.
By the gods, I thought this
But Love and Thunder is, oh man. You hated Ragnarok. Oh, Ronin. Yeah, watched Ronin too. But long time ago, don't recall it anymore. Aha, you read the comics and the movie just mocks it. Ah, okay, okay. I don't read the comics, so I don't know really the backstories of it all. But as humoristically, movie was fantastic. But Love and Thunder, barely.
symbols on this chest.
That goat was cool though, I gotta say. But where the fuck is the symbol? Yeah, but I gotta say Ragnarok is to me fantastic. But as I said, I'm not a fan or anything like that. Well, they are, but Ragnarok was specifically designed as being a little bit more humoristic than others, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But then again, as I said, I'm not a fan. So I'm one of those people that is indifferent about superheroes, but just likes to watch it sometimes. And if it's good, good. If it's not, it's not. So I'm not relevant in terms of how good those movies are, because I don't know the backstory. Where the fuck is the symbol? God damn, hate that mechanic. Can't state that enough times.
Come on, then.
We have zoo at home. What? I don't understand what it means. Aha, in Australia you have a lot of animals in your home. Aha, okay, the lion. Yeah, there are some creatures in the game that you're gonna fight. A lot of wolves, of course, that make terrible sounds when they die. Sad sounds, you know me. And doggish screams. Not screams, I don't know how to say that. What's the word when you hear dogs whining? Is it whine? Whatever it is. Not good. Fucking hate that sound. Like when you step on your dog's paw by accident and then it does that sound. Jesus Christ. It's like someone pierced your heart with an arrow at that point. We have geckos inside this. Oh, they are cute. Geckos are cute. I would love to have a lizard. Those, well, yeah, geckos actually. Geckos are quite interesting. Although one of the first experiences with lizards, an interesting experience with lizards was in Fallout 2 when those geckos, god damn, those geckos were tough to kill. They had an interesting design aesthetically. I remember from the first area there was that chopper, enclave chopper that dropped, and there were geckos guarding it, I think, and I was always reloading the game. I wanted that experience. And daddy long leg spiders. They eat other spiders, including the poisonous ones. Daddy long leg spider. I don't know what it is. I'm getting sick of the fucking sigil that I can't find. What a stupid mechanic. Oh yeah, we have Black Widows in Croatia. Haven't seen a snake in 2 years in here. Yeah, snakes kind of scare me. I like watching them on screen, but live, fuck no, man. I had one funny encounter, gonna tell you after I'm done with this fight. I don't think I've seen snake 2 times in my life. There aren't many snakes in Croatia. I mean, there are, but in certain places. So when I was on the coast, that was what, 15 years ago, something like that. And I loved to scare the shit out of my cousin. Cousin was younger than me. Cousin is younger than me, what, 5 years, something like that. And he was quite easily scared, and I enjoyed scaring the shit out of him. So I used to duck down behind the car. At that time I ducked behind the car, and car was near that, not brick wall but stone wall, you know that on the coastal places how you have those walls made out of stones. It's not particularly stable or anything like that, but anyway, those types of stones attract snakes. And I saw cousin walking towards me, and I was peeking around the car. He didn't see me. I would scare him in an epic way. And then I hear something on the other side, and I looked there. I see a snake. Then I jumped out of the car, outside of the car, screaming, right? Because not screaming, but in shock, because it just ran close to my leg. So in the end, karma is a bitch, right? Then I was the one scared and he laughed at me. Well, that's what I get for being a cunt. But it was an interesting encounter, definitely. And it was probably, I mean, yeah, there are those, how we call them, poskok, the snake that jumps. But I don't think it was that one. Those are aggressive. Okay, this is pissing me the fuck off. If anyone sees a sigil, a rune, anything like that, do tell me, because I'm missing one to open the goddamn chest.
There are some symbols on this chest. Maybe I can open it if I find them all.
Oh man, great white shark. I love sharks. I read a story recently that in South Africa 2 killer whales are basically wreaking havoc around shark population. They get their livers and just leave them to rot. Fucking sad, man. How powerless the sharks are against the great... against killer whales. I swear killer whales are the most OP shit ever in the nature. Fuck everything we knew about dinosaurs, about reptiles, about amphibians, whatever you want. I swear there wasn't a scarier animal than killer whale. The way they communicate. When I saw the fucking thing that they jump into a blue whale's mouth and then eat their tongue. Just imagine that. How fucking cruel and brutal that is. That's fucking fatality, man. That's Mortal Kombat style fatality. Yeah, sometimes they do eat a surfer dude, yeah, yeah. Oh, look, man, you surf, you know, if there are great white sharks, that it's your responsibility. We can't keep blaming animals for that, you know. Sometimes we should be the ones that are smarter, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, fucking, I'm dead. No, not yet. Oh, come on. And problem is it's pointless to block. Usually there are helicopters patrolling around and safety nets. Yeah, yeah. That I did see. From the shows, of course. I've already shared that on Discord, but anyway, one of my favorite comedians of all time is an Australian. He's called Steve Hughes. He was long-haired back in the day, a metalhead. He doesn't have many different jokes, he doesn't have many specials, but there is one on his official YouTube channel. One of the funniest bastards ever. And a smart one. Yeah, can't blame a mountain if you fall off. Yeah, he's older now, yeah. Basically, people were always calling him the new George Carlin. Even though, to me, he's much funnier than George Carlin. George Carlin is great, don't get me wrong, but this guy's on another level. And stuck again, of course, because that's what you do in this game. Fucking shit. One thing I like in here is that there isn't too much censorship and PC shit. In Australia, because I've heard different. I mean, of course I've heard, so what I've heard means fuck all. But I've heard that it's such a nanny state that it's ridiculous. To a ridiculous degree.
See him, boys?
Yeah, depends on the state, of course. And I remember the name of that MMA fighter that was in the UFC from Perth. Anthony Perosh. That was his name. I think Anthony was his name, yeah. Just recalled. Okay, this symbol. This is the first time I can't find the goddamn symbol. I've been walking around in circles for some time now and I can't find the oh, wait. I maybe know where I could find it. Let's see. Let's move across this area. And then maybe it's gonna be somewhere visible. They find you from the helicopter if you grow weed. Jesus Christ. Oh, there it is, for fuck's sake.
The chest should be open now.
That was well hidden symbol, I gotta say. Divine Sword of Wisdom. What is so smart about this sword? Let's see. Oh, it looks beautiful. From strength, from precision, but I do less damage with it. But you know what? Let's use it a little bit, see what we have. It's good against, obviously, undead, since it's a divine sword. Alright, now let's follow the path to reach the harbor and get the legendary hammer. Yeah, in Croatia it's illegal as well. But there are ways. Of course, there are always ways.
Kill the bastard.
Ah, for fuck's sake. This does way less damage because it's not upgraded. But a cool sword. Chopper with Eric Bana. No, what is that? What is it about? The Dry. I don't know what it is. Either. As I said, I'm not really into movies anymore.
Kill the bastard. Kill the bastard.
Oh shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Aha, convict doing bad stuff.
See him, boys. See him, boys. Kill the bastard.
Ned Kelly movie with Heath Ledger. I don't know about that one either.
Get the horse on!
Ah, for fuck's sake!
Get the horse, son! Someone's looking for trouble.
The Heat shootout inspired the bank robbery here where they made their own armor. Cool.
Get me that son of a bitch.
See him, boys?
Jesus, you get stuck so easily in this game, for fuck's sake, I hate that. Enemies are basic humans, basic human soldiers. There's some interesting, since Amoni you just joined, and I already told people who watch this game a lot about specific thing that I like in this game. The fact that soldiers sometimes work together to create different types of attacks. For example, Cyclops can pick up a skeleton that runs close to him and then just chuck it at you. Which is ridiculous, I haven't seen that in a long time in a game. Or soldier can do that from 300 movie when the soldier up in front ducks down and then another soldier runs at their back and jumps off their back into the air and then smashes down. Things like that. The game actually has a lot of these things from the movies and a lot of these cool, well, not a lot, but at least couple of these interesting things that add a different element to combat. I really appreciate those little details.
See him, boys?
I'm getting stronger.
I hope you can see that. They might do. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm in a goddamn fucking stupid corner. It happens far too often. It's infuriating. Sword sound effects are quite nice. The only one is this that I'm using. There are a couple of moves where you push the enemies, but you get stuck, especially stuck so easily, especially against multiple enemies. It's quite easy for them to surround you, and you get stuck in an environment as well. You know how many times I had that issue? I understand how to deal with it. I need some kind of a ground control thing, but it's impossible to find a surefire way because special abilities have cooldowns. That is the big issue. They have cooldowns and you can't rely on it, and you will get swarmed in the next second. Oh, a two-hander. Nice. What's the specialty of it? It has 10% critical hit chance. More? Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. See. Let's play a little bit with the two-hander. Why not? By the way, there is also dual wield style, but I'm not a fan of it. It's cool, don't get me wrong, it's fine, but it's not brilliant. So, weapon and shield style for me is the best. Sword and shield specifically.
Come on, then.
Yeah, this thing does 200 damage, which is the same thing I do with this weapon, so let's go back.
Kill the bastard. Kill the bastard.
Oh, I thought maybe I had the vulnerability.
Surrender or die.
See you, Amori. Appreciate you joining and appreciate the donation, mate. Thank you very much. You know that helps a lot. Okay, where is the shrine? Usually tells me where there's a shrine nearby. Should be one.
See him, boys.
There it is. Three skill points. Let's see. Upgrading rat really does increase the damage I do with the sword. And I need all skills within to be unlocked. Okay, but I guess this one, is that 13? Yes. And what's the last one? Oh yeah, leg. Oh no. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. Health is regenerated more quickly after drinking a potion. Good. And now we're gonna have to put a lot more points into endurance. Let's see what a special perk is for this. Nothing. But there's a lot of endurance and we need it. And off. Okay, I got 10 more minutes. Let's see what we can do. Then I gotta go make lunch.
See him, boys? Get the horse up! Kill the bastard! Kill the bastard!
Ah. Oh wow, this guy had a sword and a shield. Sorry, a sword and a spear, and he used the spear in an offhand and threw it at me. Now that's fucking cool. I know it's nothing special, don't get me wrong, but I enjoy seeing these little things that completely change the behavior of certain units. Ah, no, he didn't. There's a spear stack, a spear rack, where they go and pick up the shield. They pick up the spear and then throw it at me. Ah, I thought maybe it was an offhand spear that he had and then he threw it, but would have been cooler.
Kill the bastard!
A shrine. At last.
Who
You
that?
look like a great warrior, stranger. I can see it in your eyes. The scar.
Many years ago, during the...
So, you were in luck, having experienced the soldiers.
Tell me yours.
First, I disappointed my brother. Then, my command. If I hadn't joined Tidy's band,
The idea?
the son of a bitch could took care of this part of Greece. But in reality, it's not. I know that my remorseful words aren't enough. So I'd like to. Will you give me?
If that is your way.
I don't.
Alright then, Mr. Want to Die. Come on, let's poison him. There we go. Uh-oh. Seems like boss fights are a little bit tougher in this second area. I like that. I'm sparing everyone, I don't know why. Don't ask.
Do it! Come on, kill!
I've done many mistakes myself, but Greece is bleeding, and it needs heroes like never before.
New skill. Nike's hymn. Nike? Do we get sneakers? Summon a sacred area to increase the damage dealt by every hero within. Oh. Okay. Anyway, that would be it for today. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you joining. I'm gonna be doing first impression video for this game. Or maybe, you know what, I'm gonna play it more today and we'll see. Maybe a review will come. I don't know. Depends on how far I am from the end. I appreciate the chat today. Appreciate the donations. See you guys tomorrow probably.